Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show Espresso on SABC3. In the kitchen today, we've been exploring the power of spinach, one of the best foods that you can find, one of the most nutritionally rich foods. It's good for almost anything you can think of, from helping you kind of slow down the rate at which your brain degenerates over time, your eyes. It's full of vitamin C, vitamin A, it's full of lutein. I've been learning all of these things today, and we're finally closing it out by making a beautiful quiche, but a quiche florentine.
Exactly.
Because in French, the word florentine, it means the spinach, yes?
Yes, so every time you see florentine, eggs florentine, quiche florentine on a French menu, it means that there's going to be spinach in it.
Aish, and look at my beautiful Zulu princess in the kitchen today, looking like she's ready wrapped gift, eh? I love it, all the time.
That's what? Okay, so anyway, moving on to the quiche florentine, I'm going to make the pastry while you make the filling. So I'm going to tell you what's in the filling. It's some eggs, it's basically a savory custard, so some eggs, some cream, a bit of nutmeg, some seasoning, salt and pepper, and then some Gruyere cheese just for flavor. So you whisk all that together.
Okay,
so here I'm going with the pastry. So in with some softened butter, and this is like not an ordinary pastry that you have to roll out and you know, watch the temperature and all that. You can do softened butter, and then you sort of just squeeze it into the tin, which is, you know, very easy, very convenient, which, you know, I'm a fan of.
Are all of these eggs going in, by the way?
All those eggs are going in.
Okay, just making sure.
So butter's softened, and then I'm going to go in with some flour. Cake flour, and then in with a pinch of salt, because you always need salt when you're baking, and then a bit of baking powder as well to help it rise a little. And then you add enough beaten egg to your mixture to form a stiff dough, or a stable dough.
Yes, I'm still working on my custard, which is proving quite a challenge. Okay,
why? What's wrong? What's happening?
It just feels like I'm working too slowly. I mean, you just
you are. Hurry up, Kat, hurry up.
Look at that. Okay. So all of these ingredients, of course, the measurements and the recipe can be sent to your mobile phone if you SMS the keyword, which is spinach, to 33728. Okay, how much of the nutmeg goes in?
Just a little bit. You know, too much nutmeg is actually a hallucinogenic, so you never use too much. So a little goes a long way. Actually, that might tempt you. Let me take care of the nutmeg.
I think I just had a whiff of the nutmeg.
There you go.
I'm not feeling too good right now.
So you only need a little bit, and nutmeg and spinach, it brings out the flavor of the spinach, which is like that iron, you know, that strong iron flavor.
I remember in India how Mr. Musa told us about mace.
Yes.
Which is the outside of the nutmeg.
Exactly. It like encases the nutmeg.
Aw, don't you miss India?
I do miss India, Kat. We should plan a trip back.
Totally. I mean, what's our friend's name again? I forgot his name.
Rohan.
Rohan Rakesh.
How could you forget his name?
Oh my gosh, he's gonna see this on YouTube. I'm sorry, Rohan. I never forgot your name. Okay, so here I go with my savory custard.
Okay.
When do I add the cheese?
You're gonna add the cheese now, and then we're gonna add the spinach. In there, we've got some sauteed onion with sauteed spinach. So just enough to wilt the spinach, because of course, we're Florentine. Once you get your pastry to this stage, you just press it into the tin. So I'm just gonna show you a little bit that it presses. So you press it all around, then you blind bake it. So that can go straight in there, yeah. Cool. You blind bake it just so the pastry sets, because of course we're going in with a wet mixture.
You blind bake it?
You blind bake it. So you bake it with either baking beans in it, which is the traditional way. This pastry, however, doesn't need it. You can just bake it as it is, just dock the bottom. Do you know what docking is? I've taught you this before.
Yes, you have. When you use a fork to put little holes in it so that it breathes.
Oh, you do listen. Okay, so once that is in there, we pour this in there and we pop it into the oven. That's as easy as it is.
Shoo, that was a mouthful of steps. Okay, the keyword to SMS is spinach to 33728, and you'll have that recipe and the ingredients list sent to your phone. But just in case you missed the steps, here's one more look.
Stir together butter and parmesan, then add flour, baking powder and salt. Mix in enough egg to form a dough. Press into tartan, prick and bake. Saute onion, then add spinach. Whisk eggs, cream and nutmeg, then stir in the cheese and spinach mix. Pour into pastry shell, then bake until egg is set.
A beautiful quiche Florentine. Lovely, tasty, nutritious. As you can see, Paul already wanting to get a bite of that. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to taste it though.
And we're gonna have to have a piece for none other than our birthday girl for today. Oh, we're gonna sing for her?
Yes, of course.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Minim nandi gue, minim nandi gue, minim nandi gue, minim nandi gue.
Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you so much to Love Life cupcakes for making me this.
And Jenny LaRue herself sends you
This. Sends you this, yeah.
Okay, I'll hold that for you. Okay, we're going to celebrate the party right after the show. Enjoy this beautiful food. Thank you, Zola. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you tomorrow morning. Don't ever forget that we love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.